They look cute.
Test, 1, 2. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the Medicare Space live show here in San Antonio, Texas. Yes. And I have somebody looking at me weird on the floor. Who is that?
It's not Sylvia.
It's not Sylvia. Sylvia is running a little late. Okay, tell me why. Tell me why Sylvia got stuck in her house.
She's trapped inside her house.
She's trapped inside her house. She's trying to get here. She's trying to.
She didn't want to jump the fence. I would have jumped the fence.
Sylvia, if you can hear us or call us if you need the EMS, we will send them over. And I don't know what's she gonna do.
I don't know. They could send the fire department. They could put the ladder over her fence.
So if
let her in.
If she's running late, then that's We don't know what to do.
She's gonna make an entrance.
She was gonna make us she was gonna bring us Santa hats. She was gonna bring us elf ears.
I didn't even know this.
No, I was just joking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to give her an excuse.
and I'm all making her look bad.
How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for joining in. If you are watching the show today, we are coming on early because Friday is a holiday, right? It's Christmas.
Christmas Eve. It's Christmas already?
It's Christmas already. Did you guys buy us gifts? If so, are you going to send us those gifts?
Are they going to be here today?
Yeah, because am I off tomorrow?
You're supposed to be off starting the 22nd.
But
then you said you were going to take half a day.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm why?
I just can't get away from the office. That's why.
She loves being here, just like me, just to beg me to take a day off.
So if you guys are listening in or maybe listening to this, because we're going to repost it on Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're listening in, I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Christmas.
Yes,
Christmas
I hope
Eve.
you got everything you asked for and some.
What did you guys ask for Christmas? What did you guys ask? Today's our special Christmas holiday show, and we're not very festive today. We weren't really prepared.
We're both wearing black.
We're definitely not going to a funeral. This is how we're definitely.
That's fun. We didn't call each other for matching outfits.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be even funnier is if Sylvia comes in dressed in black.
Oh, no, Sylvia's always festive. You know what we could do? We can make a bet.
Okay.
Do you want us guys to make a bet? Okay, we're going to make a bet that I'm going to bet that Sylvia is going to come dressed festive.
I'm going to say that she's not.
I'm going to say she's going to at least come with like green or red or something of that sort. Okay. What do you think?
I'm going to say no.
You're going to say what color
I'm
you
going to
think?
say she's going to come dressed in black.
She's going to come dressed in black?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to say Sylvia's going to come dressed in black, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm not going to say that. I say that she's going to come dressed.
She's going to come festive.
She's going to come festive.
Big necklace.
What do you guys at the audience think Sylvia? Y'all should know by Sylvia by now. What do you think she's going to wear if she gets here? She may still be stuck and she needs our help. I don't know. I don't even have my cell phone on me. She might
call me.
She might call us and say, like, send the EMS. Do you have your PERS system? Your personal emergency response system?
Oh my gosh, she's gonna kill you. You're giving away her age.
Hey, I didn't say that was age specific. I just said I didn't say that was age specific.
I mean, I'm just saying because they come free sometimes.
Well, I hope you guys that are watching are having a really, really wonderful week. Get your week started off right. You know what? I was talking to one of my friends this morning. We have our little group chat, and I was saying, purposely now, because I didn't do this before, now we are starting our Mondays off pretty busy.
Very busy Mondays, jam-packed.
So I'm doing that purposely now because it forces me to get up, and otherwise I'd sleep in, but it forces me on a Monday because Mondays suck, right? Mondays are kind of like, oh, just another manic Monday.
Yeah. I really don't feel that way.
Really?
No, I told you I like coming to work.
If you had Sunday fun day, you really don't like Mondays.
That's true. I did stay up really late watching Dynasty, so that's
that's what a Sunday fun day looks like to you. Okay. Good deal.
I'm super obsessed with that show.
Dynasty. I thought that was
it's like a reboot of the old Dynasty. And Brooke and I started watching it. And now I'm watching it without her. And so now if I watch it, I can't stop watching it. So I don't watch it during the week because then I'll be up till like 1 o'clock.
Brooke's over there in the corner getting claustrophobic because there's we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, it's fun. I like it.
We have an audience today. We have 2 children we're not going to say who else we have behind the scenes because you just never know, right?
But they'll be 65 one day, so I'll be giving you my cards before you leave. Okay.
You know what? Come here. Come here. Come here. So we have a guest today. Her name is. What is your name? Well, you got to say it to the people. Everybody's watching. You're on. Hurry! You're live. Say it. Hurry. This is the shy one. Say, come on. Don't get stage fright. Her name is okay, she's shy. Go sit down, shy girl. Don't hit my mic. Come here. What's your name?
Emma.
Oh, you can see the one. Okay, say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Medicare Space live show.
It's your little twin.
Oh, yeah.
She's your twin.
Look at that. See that camera right there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Say
my
hi.
goodness. Two gorgeous gals.
I didn't wear my glasses today. Okay, thank you. So we had family in this weekend, and we're going to be with family again next weekend. So it's going to be really, really fun. The point of this is to make sure today's show is we wanted to get this information to you just in case you guys have questions for us, but just talk about family and the holidays and, why it's important to take some time off. If you're maybe an agent listening, take some time off with your family.
Not too much time. Don't be a slacker.
I know. Don't be a slacker. Adriana does not like slackers, by the way.
Slackers.
If you slack in front of her, she will.
I really try to relax sometimes, but that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And my husband hates it because it'll start with like this. I'll be like, oh, let me put that up. And then before you know it,
God.
I've taken everything off the table.
You one of those?
I've dusted it. I've taken all he's like, what are you doing? No. He's like, that's it. It's about to get crazy in here.
That's what happens when we give Carmenza coffee. So like it backfires. So like on Sundays, I'm like, babe, let's go walk, get some coffee, and then I'm like ready to go back on the couch. It's our TV day. No, she drinks coffee. She's like, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to pull the little weeds in the.
And before you know, she's built a garden.
Yeah, pretty much. She's building a house back there. I'm like, oh my God, it's Sunday. I just wanted to chill. I didn't want to do anything. But I hope you guys, if you guys are taking some time off this week, make sure that you enjoy it. Slow down. If you're like me and barely bought Christmas presents, you're probably going to be stuck wrapping gifts.
I volunteered to help you.
Yeah, you did volunteer to help, but
I did.
I don't want to put that guy on you guys. They're like, damn it, we didn't want to work this week. Let's just wrap some gifts.
I got to do something in between calls.
Yeah, that's
twiddle
true.
my thumbs. I could wrap gifts.
Did you drink coffee today?
I did. I drank my coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did Brooke drink coffee? Do you drink coffee, Brooke?
She does not drink coffee.
Oh, she drank a 5-hour.
That's great. Thanks, Rick, for giving my daughter caffeine.
That's actually just filled with like B12. No, I think it does have caffeine.
She's such an aunt. Is that what she does to y'all? She gives y'all what y'all want.
Yeah.
She's like, it's okay. It's just a candy bar.
It's just a king size Twix. That's all.
It's all right. It's okay.
We would love to be elves. Yeah, I know.
It's awesome though, right? Because you get to do that. My sister did that with her and Alyssa before she had kids.
Spoil the nieces and nephews.
You kind of spoil them and then you get to send them back to their parents.
That is true. I don't know if I spoil them. I think I'm just, Are
you that aunt? Are you the strict aunt?
I'm like a good mix between the strict and I don't know. Let's ask them. That's Emma, am I strict?
Oh, wow. Look, she hesitated. She still hasn't answered. She's like,
Ella's like,
the fifth. Until I get my Christmas gift.
Well, I hope you guys are having a beautiful week so far. Mondays are it's becoming one of my favorite days because it's busy. We have our morning meeting, then we have another meeting, and then we have another meeting. And then today we just had our live show.
You know why it's fun? Because I'm like cutting your time. I feel like such a jerk because we have these time frames we have to stick to.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, okay, Joanna, and I'm like, Victoria, it's 10:15.
Yeah,
you gotta go.
You're like, it's 10:17.
I'm timekeeper now of everything, which I don't mind, but I don't want you to be like mid-sentence, Victoria, we gotta go.
No, I like it. It keeps me on track. Yeah,
going.
Yeah, I definitely, it keeps me on track.
I think that's why it keeps our morning going.
Yeah, how many of you guys that are listening in come in to work on Mondays or dread getting up on Mondays and you're like, oh my God, do I have to do this again? How many of you? Raise your hand. You can put it in the comments below. Most people are like that, but you know what? We're trying to turn our Mondays around.
We are.
And we're so we can make them productive, because look, once you start the week off right, it starts kind of like your whole week starts off right, not just the day.
That's true.
Even though probably I'll take an extra long lunch.
I tell her she's a boss. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, you don't got to tell me nothing. I'm just one of your, team members. She hates it. Like, I call her manager or boss. She's like, I hate that word. But I'm like, I'm just here, do my job.
Well, actually, Adriana's the boss.
Oh,
I'm just the person that, pays the bills. It's kind of like a marriage, like
keep everybody in line.
Normal. Well, I don't know, because it's different now. But like normally it used to be back in the 1940s where the man paid the bills and the woman stayed home. But now it's like, okay, now I can't say that because
people would probably get offended by that.
Yeah.
People get offended by everything nowadays. So
that is very true. That is very true. Yeah. Let's offend somebody today.
We're going to offend somebody today on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And well, today, Monday.
Okay. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe we won't offend anybody today.
No, but I know what you mean. No.
Are you guys ready for the Christmas break? What are you guys doing for Christmas? Don't tell us where you're going, because we don't, obviously for safety reasons, we don't want people knowing if you're like leaving out of town or.
Oh yeah.
But do you guys get together? Like, what? I'm curious, because there's some people that celebrate Christmas on Christmas. Like they're like Christmas Eve, like Christmas Eve is just like another day to them. Mm-hmm. But for us, Christmas Eve has always been like,
I think it's a Mexican thing.
Is it a Mexican thing?
I think it's a Mexican thing, because for us, since I was little, it's always been Christmas Eve.
Oh, really?
Christmas Eve, we celebrate. And then Christmas Day is like, it's not that big of a deal.
Really? Yeah, that's how it is for us too. Christmas Eve has always been the time we celebrate. Mm-hmm. And then Christmas Day, you kind of just enjoy your presents.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
How about you guys that are listening? Do you guys celebrate Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Or do you not celebrate at all? Or you're like, Victoria, I don't celebrate Christmas.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry.
But we celebrate. When do we celebrate? Christmas Eve? We celebrate Christmas Eve. I think because all of our sisters are like, they have families, and that it actually works out that we do it Christmas Eve, because most people do it Christmas Day.
Yes.
And I feel like there shouldn't be any presents this year.
I think we should give all our presents away.
Yeah, we should give all our presents.
Especially the kids' presents.
Yeah, especially the presents that we bought for the kids. We should probably go give them I
got your attention.
She doesn't like that. She didn't like that. I don't think Sylvia's going to... Desiree says same. I don't know if she says same, give the presents away.
She's agreeing with us.
Oh, she says...
Or what are you agreeing with us about?
That you celebrate Christmas Eve?
Oh, okay. That's probably what it is. That's probably what she's talking about.
It's a Mexican thing.
It is. I feel like it is. Yeah. So it's right. So, but I think you're right. It works out. Like my mother-in-law, we usually go over there on Christmas Day. Uh-huh. So everybody did their thing. And then, we go to the in-laws on Christmas Day. But I told you, remember, nothing goes underneath my tree. Nothing is underneath the tree right now.
Interesting.
Because the kids, especially the big one, is like, no, Mom, we want the presents on Christmas Day underneath the tree. Oh. So they're like that. So we've been doing that since they were little. So Santa brings the presents, right? So
I'm like, hell no, Santa didn't bring the presents. I bring the presents
for anything.
Santa don't pay the bills.
Exactly. So we've been doing it since they were little. So we don't put any presents underneath the tree until Christmas. They wake up and their presents are there.
That's it. Well, that might be something good, because when I'm looking at the Christmas gifts under the tree, you kind of think, okay, what could that be? That's a box. That's the size of the box. You start kind of looking. That's a bag. You're kind of curious. Now you're like thinking, and then it's not a surprise. Nosy. Yeah, I like to be surprised though. I like to be surprised.
I don't like to be surprised. I don't like surprise.
You said that.
I know. I'm a
but
weirdo.
I think you do. I think if it's the right surprise, I think
I just don't like to be
Does
surprised.
Your mom like surprises?
She likes it if she doesn't know about it. I have a surprise for you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, don't tell me. That's why I told you. Desiree's like, that's not romantic. I'm like, look, when you've been married for as long as I have, nobody cares about romance right now. Okay,
we're just trying to keep it together.
Just trying to keep it together. So I told her that 2 weekends ago we went to Academy and I bought Lorenzo's very expensive fishing rod because he loves to fish, and that was his Christmas gift because he's like, yeah, I had to beg him to get it. He doesn't, whatever. So she goes, that's not very romantic. And I was like, look, Desiree, he wanted it. I bought it for him. It's his Christmas present. It is what it is. So I asked for something too. And I told her, she's like, well, did he give you his card? And I said, yeah, he gave me his card. I paid for it with his card. Well, that's not very romantic.
Yeah.
I said, damn it, Desiree. That's just how it works. We tell each other what we want and we just buy it.
Huh, interesting. Okay, this is going to get a controversial topic.
It's going to be very controversial.
I'm going to ask my sister here that's been married. Well, she's been with her husband since how long? 15.
Yeah, she's got me beat. I've been with Lorenzo since I was 17.
Oh, so okay, 15. Wait, who's older?
She's got a baby face. That's not fair. Come on.
How old are you? 35?
No, there's no way.
Yeah, because I'm 38, 37, 36. Yeah, she's 35. How old are you?
They're 25?
The 25.
I'm 33.
33? Okay, so you technically have more
experience.
Experience. Do you still like to be surprised? No. Oh my God.
A win.
Dang.
You don't have time for surprises, right?
Like it, and I have to pretend that I like it.
Exactly. She's got me.
I'm just asking so that I can get what I like.
But here's the controversial topic. If you just started listening, we're gonna get controversial here, especially
She's
for
my
those
gal. Drew's my favorite.
Especially those of you that have been married for over, I'd say
10 years.
I'd say 7 years, because 7 years is the 7-year itch, right? They say about that.
I guess. We'll let those people opinionate.
So we're going to say 7 years, okay? I'm going to say controversially that if you are not still learning about your spouse, then you should know what to get your spouse, because then that means you're like, you're still not taking, so you need to treat it like you're still courting them.
I'm gonna have to strongly disagree with you here.
I mean, like, surprise me by coming home. I want to come home to the house.
Yes,
I'll always love that.
I said the same thing to Josh the other day. I said, you know what's romantic to me? A clean house.
Yeah, that is true. But wouldn't you like? Okay, what if? Let's paint a picture.
Okay,
what if your husband comes home with the just because gift, and it was everything that you wanted? And it was the purse that you wanted. It was the belt or whatever that you were wanting. And it was just how you wanted it perfectly. Would you be like, wow?
Yeah, that would be sweet, but at some point I had to avoid what I wanted.
Exactly. Because then he would just come in with a random thing that I didn't want.
Yeah, but then that means they listened.
But let's be honest, they don't listen. Because if they listen, the house would be clean.
So let us know if you're listening to this on YouTube later, if you're listening to this right now, or if you're listening to the recording. Put in the comments what type of person are you? Do you like surprises, or do you tell your spouse what you want?
I probably am going to offend some people, but men don't ever listen. It's just in their nature not to listen. I think that at some point in your relationship, when you're with somebody for that long, you just come to accept it. You're just like, it is what it is. Like, my husband's not the neatest person. I'm the neat freak in my family. So I've learned to accept his clothes outside of the hamper. And my eye just twitches every time I see it. And I'm just like,
If Carmenza's watching, she could totally relate.
So
she'd be like, your thing is right there. Like, the hamper's right there. And your pants are right there.
You're all like, could you just pick it up and put it in there?
I told you the last time, she's like, babe, it's like a tornado came through here. I'm like, what? And I'm like, literally, the bathroom's clean, but it's just my makeup was on the counter. And
It was a tornado in
There
there.
was a tornado in there because the makeup was on the counter.
Yeah.
So,
But I think,
God forbid, it was really dirty. It was like
it would have been a monsoon,
it would have been a tsunami.
a typhoon. We're talking so much crap about our spouses, but no, I mean,
I'm not. For the record, I'm not talking crap about my
I'm talking
spouse.
about crap about my spouse, but I love the man. But it's just, that's just how it is. I think we just came to a realization. Okay,
Oh.
one year he got me a necklace and I loved it, but it was, it was a nice necklace.
So if you're listening in, would you rather let us know? A, would you rather get a surprise gift on Christmas from your spouse? Or if you don't have a spouse, like from your family? Or would you rather B, tell your family what you want and you know what you're getting?
What did you say to me the other day? Oh, you were messing with Sylvia? Because she was like, open it. We want to see what you got. You got a gift. We went to lunch and somebody got you a gift. And you're like, no, I don't want to open it in front of y'all. And then we talked about it later and you said, I really feel the reason why people open up gifts in front of other people is because you want to see their reaction. You want to see them go, oh, and you were teasing us about it.
Well,
you were saying something like, that's why people want to see you open up their gifts.
No. Okay. But I also think that when you go to like baby showers or like birthdays or like, some people only get fancy gifts because they want other people to see what they got.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
So like, they're like
showing off.
Open the gifts. And then you're like, if you got a crappy gift and like maybe you were low on funds and you couldn't get a good gift, are you going to be like, open the gifts? Hell
like,
no.
Oh my God, open the wipes I got.
You're going to be like, oh, I hope you got the gift that I got you. You're not going to make a big stink about the gift.
You don't have to open it right now. You can open it at home.
No, but if you got an awesome gift and it was like, dang, that's a good gift, you're going to want people to, you're like most ladies.
It's like a show-offy thing.
Yeah, it's a show-offy thing.
Okay. I see what you're saying. That's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
But I can see it on the other way. Like people want you to open their gifts in front of them so you can see their reaction.
Okay, I need to take that into consideration because I do like seeing if I get the kids, like if I know I got them something good, I'm like, I want to see if they like it and I want to see their reaction. But if I didn't get like, if it's just something like a Barbie or something, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like they get. See?
I don't like to be surprised, but I love to surprise like my husband. Because I listen very carefully.
Yeah.
So when I do,
Well, come sit over here.
Here, just give her the mic. She doesn't want to be on camera. Just give her the mic. Here,
No. She has to come sit over here. Trust me. Come sit. The camera makes you look good. Who wants to see Julia on camera? Raise your hand. Do it for the kids. Do it for the kids. Come on.
You look great.
Come on.
Okay. I'm telling you, you're going to see how young she looks.
You just never know what you're going to get on this show. You just never know. Surprise guests from my sister. And then all my sister's going to be like, really? We weren't, we were not invited on the show. Okay. You got to talk in the mic though. Testing 1, 2. Nope. That's not the one. Okay. Go.
Testing.
There you go. Right. There you go.
So what
See,
were
look
saying?
at that. That's
They're so excited. Their mom's on the big screen.
So red.
You're gonna be famous at school now, just so you know.
They're gonna be like, Miss, I saw you, and I didn't see you because I don't watch YouTube. Well, I think, guys, I'm worried about Sylvia. I'm really.
We should call her.
Sylvia, ring a friend if you know, because it's already been 30 minutes.
Hey, Desiree, can you check out Sylvia? Can you give her a call?
Make sure that she didn't try to hike the fence because Sylvia has like those metal picket fences. So make sure.
Crap.
Yeah. So make sure she didn't try to jump the fence there.
Oh, no.
Sylvia, if you're listening, give us a thumbs up. Okay. And guys, thank you so much for joining. I know normally we do this Friday every day at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Fridays. But today we're doing it Monday because we're going to be off. The office is going to be closed on Thursday and Friday through Sunday. And we just wanted to catch you guys in here. And Desiree is going to call Sylvia.
Phone a friend.
So getting back to our controversial topic about husbands
She
and
was
wives.
saying about how if she gets her husband something, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
What?
So like, I'm usually the more want the meaningful, like, I want to do things that are meaningful. So I do listen to what he says, and I'll try to surprise him. Like, he's been wanting this, or he's been looking at this, and I've been seeing that he's been eyeing something. So I'll usually try to surprise him in that way, and I'll try to make it meaningful by using the kids and getting the kids involved. But with my husband, God bless him, love him. He's a good person. He's a great person. But if I've been talking about, like, I really want this purse, or I think this purse is so pretty, and it's maybe like, who knows, Michael Kors, I don't know. And I want this brown one. He'll come with like a pink and orange purse. And I'm like, a nice effort. You gotta
they can't get our food orders right.
Oh,
if they can't get our food orders right, they're definitely not going to get a purse order right.
No, they're not.
That was your advice.
That was my advice. Yeah. My husband.
Yeah.
And he, it's to the point where he's just so disappointed in himself too that he just kind of like throws in the towel. He gets home and I'm like, oh, did you get my salad? And he's like, I ordered it. And there's two different ways this can go. It's either he ordered it, but he didn't check the food, because he never does.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'll go back. And I'm like, okay, well, you ordered it. You're going to go back. But two, he's like, if I know that he didn't even order it, he'll just kind of look down, grab the keys, and walk back out. I'm like, you just completely forgot.
This is what we're talking about. This is why we can't.
If we have any guys listening, she's still
left.
inside waiting at the fence. Tell her to stay home. But going back to the spouse thing, like, if you're a guy listening, just don't take it to offense.
No, don't.
These are just what these two do with.
I understand that he has selective hearing at this point. I come to terms with it. I've accepted it.
I'm trying to think. I try, you have to. Well, okay, here's my thing. I listen when people think I'm not listening. Like Carmenza will be like, babe, are you listening to me? Then I'll be like, yeah, I'm listening to you.
But you're not really listening?
No.
No, I think you are listening, but I'm like a very detailed oriented person. So I'm like, I really need to know all the details. I want to know that, but Victoria is not detailed. She just give me what I need to know, and that's it.
Like if somebody says, okay, for example, hey, we're having a party. It's at 9 on Saturday. It's formal. Got it.
9 formal. That's what she
9 formal party. Got it. If it's a party, I'm naturally going to bring a gift or something for if it's at a home or like that. That's just like, that's a common courtesy. So I don't need to ask, do we need to bring something? Because I'm going to bring something. So that's one. Number 2, I'm not going to ask like, who's going to be there? I'm not going to ask, how are we going to get there? I'm not going to ask. I just need the address, the attire, and the time. That's it. But some people need to know the deets.
I want the background story. Like, what is this party for? Is it somebody's birthday? Is it a retirement party? Like, what are we going to be celebrating here?
What is the girl's background? Was she a B? Was she nice? Was she...
What kind of gift am I going to have to get? You know?
No, I don't ask all those questions. Or, okay, so like Carmenza, like my family was coming in this weekend. Good morning, Imelda. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you guys for joining in. We're just chit-chatting here, oh my God, it's Jewel. See, you're famous.
Huh?
Yeah.
And just for the record, this is so spontaneous because I was not.
Yeah,
Julia, you look great. She looks great.
Yeah, Julia was like, oh, I don't want to get on here because I'm not wearing makeup. But I'm like, she don't need makeup.
She doesn't.
No, I do.
I had to pile it on this morning.
I forgot what. It's like we know we're coming on the show. What were we talking about right now?
We were talking
detail oriented.
Oh, okay. So like this weekend, for example, we're talking about we're not detail oriented people, or they are. But I said, oh, my sister and my mom are coming in this weekend. I tell Carmenza, and she's like, okay, when are they coming in? I'm like, Saturday. She's like, what time? I'm like, I don't know. Let me text them. Right. So I text them, and she's like, is it raining in Corpus? And I'm like, I don't know. What's the weather going to be like today? I'm like, I don't know, babe. Like, do I need? Just like, why do I need to know if it's raining in Corpus?
Well, because she was probably worried about us driving. I can relate. I can very much relate to Carmenza.
Yeah. See, but that's good because you need a balance. Mm-hmm. I'm not detailed. She's detailed.
Yes.
I'm risky. She's not. She's clean.
You're very go with the flow.
I'm go with the flow.
You attract opposite.
If you go to the dictionary or whatever, I know go with the flow is just right? So it'd be the phrase dictionary. if you see the phrase go with the flow, my face will be next to it. Well, sometimes, but I am, you know what I am? I'm very punctual.
You are.
I like to be on time. I do not like to be late. And you know what? For somebody that's very like detailed oriented and everything, like, and like I'm go with the flow, you would think that I'm the one that doesn't like to be on time.
You know what I will say though, because I'm very detail oriented. I will say though, it does cause an issue because it causes me to be very indecisive.
Oh yes.
And Victoria is not indecisive. Victoria is just like, get it, let's go, move on. She doesn't think twice, but me, it does cause me to be very indecisive.
That's why, you know why I will never take my mom to what's that Cheesecake Factory?
Oh my goodness. I know. No,
why? Because there's too many options.
I just look at Victoria and I'm like, you're gonna order for the table? Good, let's go. Because my mom would sit here and ask everybody, and we love her. God bless her, I love her. But I'm just like, Mom, we're gonna get something and we'll just share it. Okay, how about that? You just pick something, I'll pick something, we'll figure it out.
So it's funny because when they came into town, we went to an Italian restaurant on, was it Friday?
Was it good?
Oh,
amazing.
It was. Was the Italian food good?
Was the pasta and the pizza?
Was it the best food you ever had? Ella was like, "This is the best food I've ever had."
I love that cheese.
Yeah, that cheese was good. So
Emma's giving it a thumbs up.
So I'm just like, hey, I know it's good here. Do you guys want me to order? And we could order for the table. And they're like, yes, they trust me. Okay, cool. Yesterday we went to eat dinner. I'm like, Julia's like, you're going to order for us? It's like, yeah, sure. I'll order. Boom, boom, boom. Just order, right?
Well, only because I know that Victoria's the type, like, come on, like it can't be that hard. Like she sees things like things cannot be that hard, you know, and some people, they can make things a little hard, things that don't necessarily need to be hard.
So Julia's like, I can't even read this menu. I'm like, Julia, look below it. Just look right below. It says the fromage of the something. And then I'm like, it says penne pasta, Gouda, pecans, this. So, I mean, she's not.
I'm more of a visual. Like, show me a picture. That's why I love a Mexican restaurant, because they show you.
That's true. They have pictures of all the dishes.
Yes, my no, my mom's not here, Jessica. It's just the kids.
Just the kids in the audience.
Just the kids in the audience here.
Literally the kids, Brooke, and the kids.
Yeah. So I was saying that like when you go to a restaurant, Julia's right. I do like to see visuals. And that's why so if you're a restaurant listening, visuals are good. Take pictures of your dishes, put them on Yelp or whatever, because I do, like when I go to restaurants, I'm researching and I'm like, ooh, that looks good. That looks good. And
but take some good pictures. Don't take some pictures where your food looks, where it's like, come on.
Like seriously? It's all blurry.
Yeah. Like what is that on there?
Use the portrait mode.
Yeah, exactly. Take some good pictures.
You can take good pictures with the iPhone these days now.
Yes.
You can. So that's right. Brooke's over there. Poor Brooke. She's so scared. Hold on. I need to get a picture of this because this is hilarious. This is why we need a bigger studio here.
It's too funny.
Yeah,
it's okay.
But no, I mean, what we like to talk about is nonsense on here, because especially when it's not a scheduled show, we just talk about whatever. We're talking about food. We're talking about like couples and how they don't surprise each other anymore. Now we're talking about food, and now we're talking about decisiveness. I've always been curious on why people are not decisive. Like, it's interesting to me, like how there's a lot of thought that goes into making a decision.
For me, I think it's because I want to make sure, like when it's for somebody else, I'm like, oh, are they going to like it or they're not going to like it?
That's true. Yeah.
So I think that's why I find myself sometimes being indecisive.
Yeah. But just in general, like, okay, I want an order.
I want it to be perfect, and that's unrealistic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so indecisive.
So you guys want things to be perfect. That's why you take. Mom, if you're out there listening, why?
Mom,
why are you so indecisive?
Why are you so indecisive? No, but you know what Mom does? She'll go like this. She'll say,
I'm sorry, Mama Josie, that they're talking about you like this.
She'll be like,
what
do you normally get?
Kind of glances
Mama Josie, like, take back all their presents. Take them all back.
What are you going to get? Do you want to share? No.
It's because she wants a little bit of everything.
But really, I just always say yes. Yes, I'll share.
Oh, you're the good daughter that way.
I'll share.
No, I don't want to share. And even, well, like Carmenza and I will share if.
This is my favorite story when she talks about Carmenza and sharing.
Babe, are you listening? Okay, here's Carmen. And let me know if your spouse is like this, okay? And y'all would think it's opposite because I am bigger than she is. She's a skinny thin, like where does it go? I don't know, right? So I've learned with Carmenza, like when we first started dating, you know, like we'd share our food, and naturally you'll be like, do you want a bite? Or like, do you want to try it? And let's just say it's a burger, okay? Because burger, you can get a visual. So I don't take big bites. I'm like, you know, I take little bites. I take
like a mouse.
You know? And Carmenzo, I'll be like, babe, do you want a bite? And she'll be like, yeah, I'll take a little bite. And it's like it's like a big bite. And I'm like, okay. So I learned my
How's your face? You're like,
and I'm just like, where the heck? How? What? Where? And why? Like, where does it go?
And you just took a big old bite of my burger.
So I'm like, dang, like she took a huge bite. I took only a little bite of hers, right? So then I've learned, like with food, like, yeah, I'll take a bite. And it's like, especially burgers, pizzas, tacos, anything you can get with your hands, not with the fork and cut it. Pretty much like, I'm just like, okay, this is not an even playing field right here.
Lorenzo hates to share.
Well, yeah.
He hates to share.
Mhm.
We'll be like, can I have some? He'll be like, and he's not a greedy person, but he's just like, oh, here. And then he'll watch me and I'll be like, and he's like, oh, okay. So he's like that kind of person. You get your own food, I'll get my own food, but I don't eat that much. So I'm like,
yeah,
I just want a little bit. Just
I just
give me
want to taste it.
Little
So
sprinkle.
next time I come in, maybe I might want to get it.
Exactly.
But my husband doesn't like share either, and he'll always say like, no, I don't want to share because I don't want a burger. I came for a steak. And I'm like, okay. And he's gotten really smart. So I think the way he orders, he strategically orders
something you don't like.
Right. And in a way where I'm like, oh, I'm probably not interested.
No, I love to share. I love to share because I like different foods. Like we're very like,
you're foodies.
We're foodies.
Mhm.
We like food. We'll try different things. Yeah. It's just like on certain things, I'm like, Carmenza, I will never say, like, she will never say, no, I don't want anything. She might say, like, no, I'm good. But I know the second time I ask her, I'm like, are you sure? No, you know what? Go ahead and give me. So I will give her that. She will say, yeah, go ahead and give me that just in case, you know? So she's never going to be that person to be like, yeah, no, I don't want anything. And then she eats my food. She's not like that. Cause I'm like, are you sure? I'm going to go here and I can get you this. Oh, okay. Give me that. Because, you know, I know, but don't be those people that
I am that person.
Oh,
I am that
my
wife.
God, Julia.
I am that wife that my husband knows that. Well, for the majority of the time, not all the time, but I'm just going to have a small bite of whatever he's having.
Yeah, but
not all the time.
Dude, don't be that person. If you're out there listening and your husband or wife gets a meal and you say you don't want anything.
Oh, no. But like okay, yeah, maybe I've done.
Get
I share
something.
what I have.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know about.
No, I do. Like if I get something and he's like, no, I don't want that salad.
Yeah, I literally make Lorenzo eat the rest of my salad. I'm like, I don't want any
That's what I was gonna say, because y'all get salads like, and
Lorenzo hates salad.
Yeah, that's why you know, like if they're gonna eat something, you know what I mean. Like if I get a salad, nobody's gonna want a piece of my salad.
But if it has chicken in it, it's not salad.
But if you get like a steak with fries and like side of mashed potato or whatever you get. And then you're like, ooh, I'll have a piece of that and a bite of that. And then before you know it, you should just got your own plate.
He's probably like,
this is a really touchy subject for Victoria.
No.
She said, don't be that person.
Don't be that person. Share. You know what? Sharing is caring. I love sharing. But that's why, and I love all weekend we were doing family style plates. Everybody get family. That's sharing. Sharing is caring. But
I would love to do that.
Yeah, you just
but
do
Andrew's
it.
not like Andrew's very like he likes things and that's it.
Oh,
Like, he likes what he
he's
likes.
meat and potatoes kind of guy.
He is.
Richard orders a steak and he literally wants to feed me off of his plate. I only order for the kids menu.
That's so sweet. Yeah, that's not
okay. That's nice. That's very rare, Jessica.
You're one lucky guy.
I know.
Because that's not happening. Maybe a bite. He'll give me a little bite, but it's not again because he doesn't want to. It's his food. Like he's a food person. He like loves to just eat food. And I'm just like, I want to have a little bite. So I've learned early on, but his kids are like that too, because Brooke is far apart from the middle one. The middle one is far apart from the little one. None of them, except for Brooke, I will say this, they don't like to share. So I make fun of them. I'm like, if we're going to the movies, because you know those drinks are like $100. So I'm like, you're going to get a drink and you're going to share, and you're going to get a drink and you're going to share.
Yeah, well, kids are wasteful.
So they'll get a drink and they'll share it, and before you know it, the other one drank it and they have none left.
Yeah, I mean, that's different. The kids are different, but What are you doing over there, Ella?
It could be that too. Like, well, see, perfect example. I'm so used to sharing and taking in this like little bites in the sack because for as long as I can remember, my kids have been
always
picking and snacking and taking from me, and
exactly.
I've just gotten used to it.
So maybe we just picked up on their habits.
Maybe we did.
No.
Yeah.
I'll be like, get your own plate, kid. Get your own.
People look. So it's funny because I had a boss he was a manager at a restaurant, and he used to be like, people are just so cheap when they order. Before he had kids.
Yeah.
And then he's like, crap, when I had kids, I realized they weren't being cheap. That's wasteful. Like ordering a kid's plate, sometimes they're not going to eat that. So it's like, hey, I'm going to order this food and bring me an extra plate because I already know.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I going to? Because half the time we'd order them like a kid's plate and it would just go in the trash. We take it to go.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. It's good not to be wasteful. I like to over order and not under order. So like yesterday we were out to eat. I was like, should I order more? And Carmen's is like, and I'm like, and then we ended up having to order just a couple of things more. But I prefer over ordering versus under ordering. But because I just don't want anybody to go hungry, you know?
You're trying to feed the children.
I'm just trying to feed the people.
You sound like a commercial.
Oh man. Yeah. So anyway, we're talking about food. We should talk about something about the holidays,
That is the holidays, people eating.
True. Are you, don't be this person either.
Okay.
Okay. So don't be the person that doesn't bring anything.
Oh, don't be that person.
And then takes everything to go.
Yeah. Bring at least a plate of cookies. They don't like it costs $2 at HEB. Bring something.
Or, it doesn't even have just something, or don't bring anything, but don't expect to like take food to go. Yeah. Like if you're going to take food to go, bring something. Don't be that person.
Yeah.
Everybody has that one person in their family.
One of those people.
Huh?
Everybody has one of those people.
Yeah. Y'all have one of those people?
I don't think we do. No, we don't, thankfully. But our family's very small. So
yeah.
I think that's why, because if we were larger, then,
the odds are more in your favor to have somebody in. Yeah.
It's only 4 of us. So it's like, if somebody doesn't bring something, be like, where's that bag of chips I asked you to bring?
Yeah. True.
It's missing. You were in charge of the chips.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, sometimes I may no, I don't. I usually bring something.
I'm not talking about like, okay, we did like every day. I'm just saying if you go to a party and I don't know. I don't know.
I know what you mean. Like, don't. Yeah. If you're not going to contribute, don't take.
Yes. Basic example.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, what do you guys want to listen to? Or do you guys have any questions for us on the Medicare side or insurance side that Julia can answer? We can answer. We were just talking about food and sharing and
gifts,
how the husbands get it wrong on the gifts, or don't offer to bring something like the drinks. And don't offer to bring something like the drinks and show up without
Jessica,
them.
You are right. Because then everybody's expecting you to bring it. And then and then you don't bring it. And then it's like, where's the Sprites?
Yeah, that's a vital part. Spoons, forks, plates, napkins, drinks,
yes,
and the food. I always would bring like just the basic stuff.
I'm in charge of the plates and forks.
Yeah, she does. She's the forks and plates.
I'm a forks and plates kind of gal because I didn't want to like have to. I come from San Antonio, so like unless it's not going to be fresh,
Yeah.
But then I can't use that excuse because Carmenza will cook stuff like the night before, put it in the fridge, put it in a cooler, get it there, and it's fresh. So
yeah,
I don't know. But I'm excited. I think my mom said she's going to cook carne guisada and my brother's going to cook menudo. What do you guys cook? I can see y'all cooking like non-Mexican dishes.
We used to make tamales. We used to get together like a couple of days before Christmas Eve and we'd make them. It was a whole thing. And then my mom was like, oh no, we're not doing this crap anymore. We're going to start buying them. So, but like 2 years for the past 2 years, I think now we, which is great because she's just supporting small businesses. She buys them for people who are selling them, which is a good thing. Right. So the last 2 years she's been buying them. So we eat tamales for Christmas and we do menudo on New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah. We do a ham. We don't do turkey.
Oh my God. This is funny. So on Sunday we did a run. Like it was called the Santa run. And everybody dressed as Santas. Well, I didn't know. So I guess when you check out, you have to put Santa costume, and I didn't know like what that was. So maybe I didn't check it off. So everybody's dressed in Santa costumes
Except for you?
except me, pretty much. So of course I'm
Leave it to Victoria to be different.
Hey, at least you could find me in the crowd, right? Yeah. And so everybody taking pictures. Well, I see these girls and I thought they were turkeys. So they're like all dressed the same, brown, and they're like this, turkeys. And my friend's like, I was like, oh, look at the turkeys. And he's like, those are not turkeys. Those are gingerbread women. And I'm like, oh, I was like, he says, why would you think they're turkeys? I said, because people eat turkey on Christmas.
Yes,
and they're like,
do.
no, they don't. And I'm like,
yes, people of certain ethnicities eat turkey for Christmas.
Well, I mean, I thought we used to eat turkey.
We used to have like a whole nother thing.
But I like the fact that we're changing it up. I was like, it's too close to we're not cooking turkey, right? This year? Okay.
I'm not.
We make a ham though. We still make a ham.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I do like the ham.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of ham.
A lot of pork.
Oh, that could be a good name for a podcast. Not a big fan of ham. If you're vegan out there and registered. Need a podcast, not a big fan of ham. That's going to
be our next podcast.
But we're not vegan.
It could be. We can be meat eaters.
We're carnivores.
Yes, we're carnivores.
We like the meat.
The beef.
We like the beef. The beefaroni.
Yes.
We're already coming up to, what time is it? 11:30.
We got about 14 minutes left.
We do?
Yeah. Isn't that the little timer?
Oh, this is my timer's. No, my timer's right. I was looking at the wrong hand.
I know what I'm gonna get her for
That's
Christmas.
why I have a watch that has the numbers on it, and it tells me what time it is, people.
Okay, guys. Okay, calm down.
I can't do that. It's too hard for me. Can you imagine if somebody comes up to you and asks you for the time? You're all,
Well,
I'm talking about me personally, not you, because that's all you wear. I can't wear those watches.
Well, you always have to make sure that your watches are at the right time. So like a lot of mine will stop because some of them you have to manually, like if you don't wear them and twist them and stuff. But these battery operated, but the other ones you have to make sure that you actually set it to the right time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's not that hard.
It was hard for me because I like the digital.
You like the digits?
Yeah, I like the digits.
The digits. Let us know what kind of dish that you are going to eat for Thanksgiving. Are you guys, what is there a special dish that, I think our friend Susie said that they do shrimp. It's all shrimp dishes.
Wow.
They don't do anything but shrimp dishes. So if she's listening, I think they do I don't think they do any type of meat except shrimp.
Oh, wow.
I forgot what they call it. If you're listening, Susie, let us know. But there's a phrase that they call it. But they only cook
Shrimpathon?
No, Shrimpzilla,
Shrimp Fest,
Shrimpalooza. I don't know. So Jessica says they do ham and tamales.
Yes.
I don't know. I get tired of tamales. I mean, I like tamales. Don't get me wrong.
Oh no, we'll eat tamales till like New Year's Eve, and then we won't eat them again till next year.
Yeah, that's
we get
true.
So sick of them.
Yeah, and all the grease and stuff like that. I like to get them toasty.
Oh, that's how I like them. A little burnt.
Yeah, a little
comal.
Yeah,
they're good.
So
People don't know what that is. That's a pan that's flat.
that's a
flat. Mexican people do. No.
See, that's so interesting.
Oh, ketchup on tamales is so weird.
You don't do that?
No.
Pork or chicken?
But you like, or do
but I see a lot of people.
But weren't you the one that would eat ketchup and eggs?
Ketchup with
okay, my sister does that. She does the ketchup and eggs.
Okay, I don't. Well, maybe I could.
With her potato and egg.
Maybe.
Yeah,
tacos. She does.
I could do that.
She does ketchup.
I remember doing that as a young kid, but I don't like ketchup. Ketchup on my French fries. That's it.
I don't like ketchup. I don't care for ketchup.
But ketchup with tamales?
I thought you did. I mean, I know I do. I do it for the kids.
Lorenzo
Like the
puts
kids
hot sauce
will
in
ask.
his pancakes. So
that's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. So what other dishes do you guys cook? So we have ham and tamales. Somebody's doing shrimp. We're gonna do carne guisada this year. Although I would love to have.
Does your mom make like the best carne guisada ever?
Yeah, she makes some really good
God.
carne guisada. I told her she can open up a carne guisada truck only and just sell carne guisada tacos.
She should.
Carne guisada truck and just have carne guisada, whatever you want. Carne guisada on tacos, carne guisada on a torta, carne guisada. Carne guisada. Oh, you know what? I hope we make this year? Pan de campo.
The heck is that?
It's like a big biscuit. It's just like think of a biscuit, like old school biscuits,
Okay.
not the like ones you get in the cans.
with
Mhm.
honey.
And they flatten it. It's like bread, but it tastes like a biscuit. And you put honey and butter, and it's just the
So
best.
good. It's like a really dense like biscuit.
Biscuit,
but
yeah.
it's like,
Okay.
and you put honey on that with butter.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. What are you guys gonna eat? I want to see like some unique dishes outside of like turkey and ham
Tamales.
and tamales. What else do you guys eat? Like, I'm curious to know. Like King Ranch chicken.
What's that?
King Ranch chicken.
What's King Ranch chicken?
Isn't it like
It's like corn tortillas with like chicken and cream of chicken and a rotel like mixed.
It's
with
like-
cheese.
okay.
it's like
I've
the
had that before, but I know
non-Mexican
it's what's
version
got-
of enchiladas?
Oh, okay. Or like what is it called? Shepherd's pie.
Oh,
I know what that is.
You going a little Irish on us?
I made that one time. It's actually pretty good.
We're
It's,
doing Josh's. They're doing prime
ground
rib.
meat.
Prime rib.
Corn and like mashed potatoes. Yeah.
I need that recipe. What recipe? Oh, for the pan de campo. Prime rib roast.
Ooh, fancy pants.
That's fancy.
Yeah, we don't know. I
I
think our ham is going to be our fancy part this year. Yeah, I don't.
So, what do you guys do? Do you guys have any like vegans in your family? Like, what do you do for that?
We don't.
We don't.
We don't either.
They
We-
wouldn't
But
be
you know what
allowed
we
to
do
come
have
in.
in our. It's so crazy to me because I love seafood. Like seafood, it's like probably my favorite.
Mhm.
But like on my husband's side, a lot of the wives do not like seafood.
Interesting.
I guess a lot of people don't like seafood.
I love
Yeah.
seafood.
I love seafood, but it's really
you don't like
interesting.
scallops.
First
Well,
of all,
but
they
I
were
mean,
not cooked correctly.
So that's interesting. Seafood. A
Seafood,
lot of people don't like it.
braised ribs. Well, Sylvia's alive.
She
Well,
made it.
Would you
Sylvia.
look at that? Sylvia's alive. Braised ribs. So interesting. So you and Josh are cooking like the same
They're
thing for
not.
Christmas.
Are you talking about the vegans? They're not allowed.
They're
Is that
not
what you're
allowed.
talking about?
They're not. Yeah. If it's Sylvia saying it, definitely she's talking
Oh,
about
that's
that.
right. She's a carnivore.
She's a
She's
carnivore,
a steak gal.
meat and potatoes kind of gal.
Mhm.
Seafood, I like seafood not in. I only like seafood during winter. I mean, I'm sorry, no, during summer.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
I'm a more of a seafood like shrimp.
But like, is it the presentation, like the way it's presented?
just
Like maybe
think,
like
because
seafood
it's not.
soup? Like, wouldn't you like a soup?
No, well, I don't really like seafood soup, but no, I just like it because I feel like it's associated with the beach and ceviche, and
Mm.
like I can have ceviche with the cold beer, and cold beer goes good in the
Yeah.
summer. I just associate certain, like the way you can't eat
Certain.
tamales in, like, do you see yourself eating tamales in summer?
I guess you're right. No,
Do you see yourself eating menudo in summer aside from a hangover? But
no.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
she says yes, she sees herself eating seafood.
I
We-
love seafood. Okay, so when she's talking about the scallops we went to
Mhm.
go eat, we won't say where. And she made a good point. She's like, you don't order seafood at a non-seafood place. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you're right. I shouldn't have done that. But they had a picture and it looked so good. So I was like, I want that. The
Yeah.
scallops weren't cooked right.
Yeah, the scallops weren't cooked.
Aw.
They were undercooked.
Warm food for warm weather. Wait,
Mm.
what?
Cold food for hot weather and warm food.
She's
I mean,
going to
cold-
your
okay,
point.
got,
cold
got,
weather.
got,
about
got. Yes,
seafood.
yes, that is true. Like pho. I mean, well, I can eat pho all the time. That
It's
is
just
good.
good.
That's so good. Oh, did I tell you that Carmenza cooked pho?
Yeah, it looked really
It was
good.
so delicious. Ella's like, I'm hungry. Anything sounds good right
I will
now.
say when Carmenza does apply herself like to cook something or a dish, she really does it right. Like she does, she like looks
Mhm.
at because she's detail oriented.
Yes, that is true.
So she looks at all the details, she lays it out. She has like a whole plan, and she usually executes it very well.
I'm the type, if I bake you a cake, it's going to look flat because I forgot an ingredient in there because I hate to read instructions. I don't
So
know
she
why.
just goes and buys the cake.
Yeah,
That's-
so
she's
I just
gonna go buy
I just
it.
buy the cake. I'm not a cooker. You know, I'll cook eggs.
sounded pretty close to I'm not a hooker. that should be the title of the show.
I'm not a cooker.
That should be on
I will say she can make some eggs. She's come a long way since when we were kids. You know, she would make us eggs, a couple of shells here and there, but
Is
she's
she
come
the
a
older
long
one?
way. She's the second oldest. Yeah.
I think it has to do something with that because Claudia, God bless her heart too, she can't cook to save her life. And Rick knows it and he married her knowing this. So she goes and they eat out a lot.
Yeah.
Because she just, the pancakes would come out looking like Mickey Mouse or just
Hey,
all
that's cool.
deformed, not very round in the shape. She's like, here you go, just eat it. Don't say anything. Eat it.
I hope she's not listening.
See, and I'm the middle. Like we're both middle.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a cooker. I mean, I could cook if I applied myself a little more. I probably could be better. But
Yeah, that's the thing. If you apply
I don't know if
yourself,
yeah.
I don't feel like I should apply myself to cooking. Like
So-
that's not where my time needs to be
And
spent.
some people find cooking therapeutic. I don't. I
Yes.
find it work. I
No,
find it to be
yeah,
work.
me too. And the dishes that come after it,
Yeah.
no, I don't like that.
And see, I like to cook, but that's because I was like a chubby little kid who liked to eat when I was a kid. So I was in the kitchen with my mom and I'm like, hey mom, what are you doing? My sisters didn't care. And so I'd be in there and until I learned how to make all her recipes. So I like to cook. I love to cook for my kids
Yeah,
and my
yeah,
husband.
yeah.
I prefer to cook than to eat out.
It's a
to
great
be honest
quality.
with
I
you.
wish I did.
I can bake too.
Well, we have some cookers in our
We have some cookers in our family,
We
just
have
not
some
these two.
How's your mom? Is your mom a really good?
Oh,
Well,
my
you said
mom's
the
the
Gangi
best.
Sada, right? She's a good
Great
cook.
Yeah.
Where did she learn it from?
6 kids.
She didn't have a choice. She's like, damn it.
She's
I'm gonna
like,
have to
God, dog,
figure this out.
Gotta make these
Your
tortillas.
grandma wasn't a big cooker.
No, I don't think so. I think maybe Grandpa was more of a
Grandpa
cooker, right?
was more of a cook. Is cooker a word? Are we saying
No,
that
we said-
correctly?
I think we are.
More
I'm
of a-
pretty sure
it's
we are.
a cook.
More of a cook.
We have a teacher over here
I'm
saying
like, not cooker.
cooking is therapeutic.
Who said that?
Josh.
Josh just like
Is
to
it?
cook.
I really wish it was for me. But
It's not therapeutic for me. I just enjoy the
Yeah.
act of doing it because it brings me satisfaction. It's just like seeing
Mhm.
something clean.
Huh, interesting. Okay.
So for me, the fact that I was able to take this and make it into this is like,
Mhm.
oh look, and I get to feed them.
now when I have to step it up, like in the courting stage, there had been times where I did like I did lasagna. I'll do what else do I do?
I was like,
I'm trying
no,
to think
you're
of
more like steaks.
a steak. I
She's
could
more
cook
like
a
So you
I
could
steak.
cook a good steak.
I could cook a
Yeah.
good steak. But if I have to, I will. Like I'm like, okay, like you.
She'll apply
I'll
herself,
apply
yeah.
myself for the greater good.
Mhm.
Or if Carmenza said, I just don't want to cook anymore and I don't want to, I'd probably cook for her.
So
But
does your husband cook?
My husband loves to barbecue.
So
Like
see,
he won't cook like a traditional, but he'll like barbecue fajitas or
Mhm.
he'll cook steaks. He'll
Mhm.
make baked potatoes. He'll do all the barbecue stuff.
because you can have a beer when you're doing that.
but- yeah, yeah, that's his excuse.
Yeah.
We're polar opposites, me and my husband. Like he's like, I love that.
but what I'm saying is like you have one person who's like, nah, not really cook, but they like to cook.
He loves to like barbecue. Anything that he can put on the pit, he'll do. If it has to do
Yeah.
in the kitchen, no.
Yeah.
Not so much. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think of who in the family. I think half of us got that and half of us didn't.
Mhm.
So who's the good cook out of all of y'all? Out of all the sisters?
I would say probably Andrea. She's just more willing to like try new things and like bake new things.
Yeah,
and
Andrea
stuff like
would have to
that.
be out of the sisters. Sebastian has his key
things that he
things,
likes to cook.
but
certain
Nick
things.
will whip you something up with like
from scratch,
a
like,
can
yeah.
of tuna
Yeah.
with some oatmeal, and he can make something out of it. And like
The
He's
kids
very
wa-
creative.
yes,
My
creative.
kids love going over there and they're like, oh, Nick's gonna cook. Yay. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
he cooks from the heart.
Oh,
Sebastian cooks from like, no, I got to get this right. Like, so it's
Mhm.
gonna come out good because
Yeah.
he's more like, I got to get
he
this right.
cooks with soul.
He's more like, I ain't mess. Like, I need like, he doesn't want to mess things up, right?
Mhm.
From a pride standpoint,
Mhm.
he don't want his name to be on a bad tasting.
Yeah, makes sense.
Where Nick cooks more like, I'm gonna do it out of love and like the kids are gonna eat it though.
It's more for the kids.
Yeah, it's more
Aw.
for the kids. More for the
That's
kids.
good.
And then my mom does it because either she has to or she loves to. One of them. Now that she has 6 kids. Well, she has 6 kids, but then she also has how many nieces
Oh
and
my God,
nephews?
like 14. How many are you gonna
Lord.
have now? You have 15?
Grandkids.
How many are we gonna
if
have
you're watching
now?
out there, Mom, how much do you have?
I don't know. Emma and Ella, how many cousins do you have?
They're like, oh God, really,
Their
Mom?
eyes are
They're
like, this.
Well, we have quite a few, and
Yeah,
our
I think
sister's
it's
having these two are twins here, and we're having another set of twins. So good luck, Grandma.
Oh,
Yeah, so
gosh.
grandma's just cooking now. Like
Grandma's at max capacity.
she's now.
Now, what a blessing. You have all these grandkids to take care of her.
Hey, don't be looking at me, grandkids.
No, I just mean like I know that you're really close to your mom. It's y'all are really close to your mom, but I'm like, how great is it that she has all these grandkids that when
Yeah.
she gets older,
Mhm.
because she's still a spring chick,
Yeah.
that are going to take care of her.
But
yeah.
funny story is only 4 of us actually have kids because Victoria doesn't have kids.
She has
and
she's a
she's a dog mama.
That's a
She's dog.
pooch.
And then, well, our brother doesn't have kids. So it's just the
Mhm.
4 of us that she's got 15. Her
Four.
hands over there. She's like this 4 and her hands are all black.
4 times.
Markers
Yeah.
everywhere.
4 times 4. Six.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 16.
That's 12. But
No, wait. Well, I have 4. There's 4 of us. Yeah, about 15.
So, oh yeah.
12,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
3 is 15.
Yeah. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. It's a big number.
That's
Dang,
awesome.
16.
Mhm.
16 kids total, about to. That's so crazy. Well, we're coming up to the hour. We wanted to do this show because we're not going to be here Friday. So thank you guys so much for always joining. Next time, we're going to be a little bit more prepared. Today, it was just kind of.
We have a guest next week.
Oh, we have a guest
Oh.
next week. Yes. Join in next Thursday.
yes.
We will post it on Monday to let you know. Today was kind of just one of those impromptu. Let's get on here. Let's have the content out there.
Sylvia
even
got
though
stuck in her house.
Sylvia got stuck in her house and she was going to try to climb the gate, but thank God she didn't. That would not been good for
So
anybody.
we had your wonderful sister.
I just
Julia,
picture you,
step in.
Sylvia, in your heels, trying to get over a fence that doesn't have, it's like a picket fence, right? It's like those,
Metal.
the metal rods that are like vertical
Oh my God.
and there's
yeah.
no, yeah. So how can you even climb that fence? You don't. So thank God you didn't.
No.
Wait, do you need us to go get you? Text us because you're still stuck.
Say help.
Help.
the
Yeah, just
comments.
put help in the comments if you're still listening. Thank you so much for joining in today, guys. We appreciate you. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you always joining in. 10 a.m. I was going to rod iron. What's rod iron?
That's her fence. Is a wrought iron fence.
I was going to. It's a rod iron. I gotcha. See, trying to like figure out what Sylvia's trying to say is always like, I always have to pick
You
it
have
apart.
to speak Sylvia in
Yeah.
order to understand what she's saying.
We don't speak Medicare. We speak Sylvia.
Uh-huh. That's right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. We will see you next week, Thursday at, I believe it's 1:30. We're going to post it here in the page on the Medicare Space page. And you'll also see it on YouTube, Facebook, and we'll also let you know on Instagram. Like always, if you guys have any questions for us, we're coming up to the end of the year. You know how to reach us. 866-717-8683, 866-717-8683. And we are hoping and wishing all of you have a great, beautiful,
Happy holidays.
Merry
happy
Christmas,
holidays
everyone.
and Merry Christmas.
Yes.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Her mom did all.